It's that heat, boy.
Before we start, of course, make sure to like this video, subscribe, and ring the notification bell. Our goal is to hit 1,000 by the end of this year, so if you guys could help, that would be great. So without further ado, let us begin. So today's episode is pretty interesting. We have very, very interesting guests. Would you like to introduce yourself, sir?
Hi, I am Ray
Yeah, okay.
from Nanyang Poly.
Again, Ray, would you like to tell us what course you're currently?
I'm currently studying. I'm currently pursuing a diploma in biomedical sciences.
Okay, I honestly don't know what that means, but I'm gonna take bio and math and combine both and use my common sense to figure that out. Alright, so I was talking to you a few days back, and I remember you telling me that you chose bio and math not because you were interested, because you had a better pay. Is that correct?
I wouldn't say better pay. I looked at the future prospects. I thought about it for a bit, and I figured that the future prospects that I have by pursuing this course, right, is more stable.
But
Like,
are you gonna enjoy it? Like, is it like something that you want to do, or is it because of the money?
uh, I don't think it's because of the money. I've been told, right, that this like entire course is going to be super monotonous, super repetitive.
Uh-huh.
It's basically doing the same thing over and over and over and over and over again
Oh,
for
suck.
pretty much the rest of your professional life.
Well,
Yeah.
isn't that wonderful? So
But
then
if you
why do you choose this? Is it because of that?
honestly, if you're gonna say why I choose if you're wondering why I specifically choose biomed science,
Uh-huh.
it's because I talked to the lecturers. I asked for their opinions on what do you think I should go. Cause at the end of year one, like was it earlier this March?
Mm-hmm.
Early March, yeah, yeah. I was given two choices. It could either continue pursuing a diploma in molecular biotechnology, which is a research based route, or I could pursue a diploma in biomedical sciences, which is more clinical route. Basically, you perform like clinical routines, taking samples, doing some tests on them, and giving out the results.
So you
Uh,
prefer this lah, basically, out of the two.
yeah, pretty
So
much.
okay, I see. But would this be your ideal career choice? Like if you could choose any career, or would this be the first one?
Uh, for career on the career side of things, the thing I'm looking at right now is a what do you call it? I think a lab technician. I guess you could say like I will work in the clinical laboratory, maybe for like the hospital, or I rather prefer like the private sector hospitals. So I work
Okay.
in like their lab and analyze their samples that they patients come in, they produce some samples for you, like like stool sample, urine sample, blood samples,
Wow.
all those
Urine
kind.
sample.
But
Alright, so
for
I guess
from
that means
biopsies, yeah.
I get to piss on you and you don't mind.
Eh, you know.
Alright, I'll take that as yes, sick. I'm gonna try that one day, man. It's gonna be fun.
Oh, great.
So that is your first choice if you choose any career, or be a lab, work in a lab,
Yeah,
research
it's
on urine.
yeah.
Yes, really. That is your first choice.
Yeah. Cause I was given two choices here.
No, I'm not talking about like between the two choices. I'm talking about any job you want at all, out of everything. You get what I
I
mean?
haven't really like thought that far into the future yet. I haven't really thought that far.
Pretty sure there must be an
So
ideal job which you want. You know, you get what I mean?
okay, like if you're talking about ideal job, I guess the only time I can actually have thought about ideal job was like back in like kindergarten or primary school, where they ask you what you want to do in the future, and I
Uh,
said a scientist.
well, I mean,
So like, yeah, so like
technically
this is
you
like the
are right
closest
now.
thing. Yeah, this is like the closest thing I could become, like I could get to being a scientist right now. It's like super close, but not that.
So you wanted to be a scientist back then. Do you want to guess what was my ideal job when I was in kindergarten?
Honestly, I can't. I don't know. That's like I can't really tell.
Paleontologist, if you know what that is.
Dinosaurs?
Yeah.
Oh.
So I was so fascinated into dinosaurs. I actually have fossils at home, like actual fossils.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, so I mean, like, it's pretty cool. I used to be so fascinated. I don't know if you know, last time back then when we were in kindergarten, there was this event in the science club. Maybe not science club. Is it the science center where they're like walking with dinosaurs or something like that?
Wasn't
They
that
used
like
to
yeah?
advertise like crazy.
No, I remember the sign back when we were like super like primary school young, right? I
Uh-huh.
remember the science center. There's a giant robot T Rex
Oh
just
yeah,
sitting
yeah.
inside the
That is
McDonald's.
from Walking with Dinosaurs.
Yeah,
Or
yeah,
something.
yeah,
It's like a
yeah,
advertisement.
yeah. So, but I think they took it down now. Either way, science center is like closing down or something for
McDonald's is
renovations.
gone.
Yeah, McDonald's is gone. Yeah,
I mean, before it disappears, I have to go back one more time to live my childhood.
yeah. I think the dinosaur is gone though.
No, Dinosaurs was just a limited time thing.
No, cause I remember it being like a prominent thing back in like
Yeah,
the
it was a
good old
prominent thing.
days.
It was advertised like crazy, but it was only like a limited time before they. It's just an exhibition.
Yeah,
It
yeah,
wasn't like there forever.
yeah,
It was there for a few months and then it's gone.
yeah.
And so after like going there, I was so interested in dinosaurs. I think honestly, my favorite dinosaur is called a meg. No, not meg.
Isn't megalodon like a fish?
What? No, a
It's like a shark.
fish. Yeah, it's a giant shark. It's a giant great white shark. But that's not my favorite. My favorite is called a mosasaurus.
Oh,
If you
Jurassic
do not
World.
know what that is, basically in Jurassic World, you know the giant dinosaur in the water.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's it.
you mean the one in Universal Studios?
Oh, the one in the actual Jurassic World movie.
Oh,
The
yeah, I
one
can
that
remember.
went okay.
Yeah, I know, I
There's
know.
this
Yeah, yeah. The thing then
big
go
white
whoop,
shark
and
and
then
then
and then
yeah, yeah, that's a mosasaurus. That is my favorite
don't they have it at
dinosaur.
like Universal Studios Hollywood or something?
I think so.
Yeah.
Maybe we're not in Hollywood, we're in Singapore. We still have our Universal Studios though, but
Hey
you
man,
know.
Nintendo World is coming out. I'm still waiting for that.
Yeah, exactly. So you said that you won't regret if you become a laboratory scientist, I presume.
Yeah. I mean, for me, I'm pretty used to doing like routine stuff. Cause when I was discussing with my lecturer, he said when you take up this sort of job in the future, it's gonna be super repetitive. You're gonna do the same thing over and over and over again, and you have to be punctual. That's the important part. And
Punch.
from yeah, and you know, knowing me, I'm super punctual, like very punctual,
You know,
very
the
punctual.
funny thing was that somebody asked me not long ago, would you rather be 20 minutes early or 10 minutes late every time? And then I'm like, the funny thing is I'm always 10 minutes late, so I
Yeah,
guess
you're
20
always
minutes
late. You're always late. Yeah, you're always late.
Alright,
Yeah.
so let me ask you the main question of this whole podcast.
Mhm.
In your opinion, should we do something that earns a lot in the future? Or something we actually enjoy doing, although it might not have that much mola.
As I say, I feel like that depends on what kind of person you are. Like, if you're willing to put up with, not doing something you don't necessarily like, but earning a lot of money, and after like save up a lot of money, you can then do something you actually like by transferring, because you have already a lot put aside. I feel that's one thing, or you can do something you like but not earn a lot of money, but do that for longer, I guess. But you're do so I think if you want to like if you can wait, you know, I think it's better to think about the future. Having money makes the world go round, as the saying goes. I mean, it's sad, but it's true. Uh, I rather like do something I don't necessarily like, but get that money in first, make the bank, get the bread.
So that is you lah. That is your thought process.
Yeah, but I mean, or if if you're somebody who values like your own personal happiness over everything else, then I guess you could do something you like but don't necessarily make that much money. It depends on the person.
I guess it depends on what is the definition of happiness from each individual. Like maybe some
Yeah,
people
yeah,
think
yeah.
I'm rich, I'm happy, but some people are like, as long as I have a house, I have food to eat, I have a family to go back home to, and I enjoy my job, I'm happy. That's all I
Mm,
want.
mm.
You get what I mean?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Just depends. Is money more important? Or is love more important?
Hmm.
But if you're rich, both are as important.
I don't know, if you're rich, money doesn't necessarily matter to you anymore.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Oh, so technically, what I'm trying to what I'm inferring from you is that you earn money from doing a job you don't like. You get rich, and that money that you earn does not even like mean anything to you anymore.
Yeah, pretty much. Then
So that's
you can just do all the time that you have left to doing some of the things you actually like. Like it's like taking an exam. You study and you suffer through first, and then by the end of it all, you can just do whatever you want.
But the thing is that is it worth using up the early parts of your life, your youth parts, to do something you hate? Is it worth it? Honestly.
I feel like if in your youth you have more like energy, you're more like how to say, you have more like the strength to push on, rather than your later years
Well, I mean, yeah, I
have
guess
enjoy more.
I don't know because for me I feel that if you're gonna do something you don't like yeah lah, you can push yourself, but you're gonna waste like your youth years, like your most prime years, and that's quite sad lah. You get what I mean?
I mean, you don't necessarily have to spend all the time in your youth doing that thing you don't like. I mean, you have the freedom. You can do whatever you want.
Yeah lah, that's if you have money lah.
Yeah, that's it. What's
So
your money? Which you will have if you get a lot of money if you work.
I mean, like for me, I did think about that, and that's why I'm starting to invest right now. Like there's this saying that it's like start investing early, you're gonna be richer than average earlier. And I'm like, yeah, it's gonna be complicated. It's gonna be a pain in the ass. It's gonna take a lot of risks.
Yeah.
But I think that it's worth it. That's why I took accounting.
Oh.
It's part of the plan, the grand final plan. Where if it works out, man's gonna be rich. Man's gonna got money everywhere,
Mm.
But that's if it's successful, That's why they say every good thing is worth the wait.
Yeah.
If you're not impatient, then I mean, there's always McDonald's. Oh yeah, McDonald's is closed. But they're not gonna hire you. KFC, I think KFC is
KFC is
not bad.
open. Yeah.
Yeah, KFC's for now.
No, it's still open. Technically, it's it's
For
a
now.
don't jinx it.
I don't know, man. I love my KFC, but I'm on a diet, so I'm happy.
Yeah.
So you said that you think, in your own opinion, that you rather do something that you would rather, like you earn more first, and then later half of your life slowly enjoy, slowly spend it. Is that what you're trying to say?
I feel like as you become more mature, right, you learn to appreciate things more and more than in your youth. So like if you enjoy what you're doing more, I guess it feels better because you learn to enjoy it more. You learn to appreciate it.
That's true. That's true. Which brings to the next question: what is more important to you, money or happiness?
Oh, I mean, happiness is more important. Happiness is the most important thing.
So what is
Yeah.
what is the definition of happiness to you?
I mean, personally, for me, happiness, right, is just being able to, eat, eat a proper meal. Yeah.
What's a proper meal?
Eat three meals a day.
Okay.
Yeah, and have people to go back to.
Like,
Your family, your loved ones.
okay. Am I your loved one?
Not in a gay way.
I mean, like, yeah, not in a gay way, but as a friend way.
Yeah.
I'll take it. Alright.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
And I guess like having doing the things you enjoy, like having something you enjoy doing.
What is something you enjoy doing then?
Like your hobbies, I guess. Like
And what is one of your hobbies then?
I like to work my book collection.
Oh yeah. You did tell me about it. Yeah. So you think that happiness is more important than money?
I mean, aren't those the things you're living life for
I don't
in
know.
the first
Because
place?
some people would argue that money is happiness.
Yeah, I mean, I agree. Yeah, money
You agree,
is not happiness, but money can buy happiness.
and they can eat honestly. Like let's say you want this Lamborghini Aventador. You have the money to buy it. You buy
Hmm.
it,
Hmm.
but you buy it because you want to feel good about yourself. So you
Yeah.
buy it, show it off to people.
Hmm.
But do you actually want it, or do you want to buy it so that you can boost your ego?
Isn't that just buying things for the sake of buying it to
Yeah,
show off?
exactly. That's what most people in this generation is doing. I
I
feel.
feel no. I think that's like walking a fine line. You know, that's like super fine line between inflating your ego. Like I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, I think having an ego is good. I think you should have an
I
ego,
must make sure it
but
doesn't over.
just keep it in check. Yeah.
But is that is not is what I said not true? People buy, they rev the engine, they show off. Isn't that what people do nowadays?
I mean, it's their way of expressing their wealth, I guess. You know.
Okay, so let's say they do that. Or it's a brand new car, it's a fresh car, they enjoy driving, it's fast, it's a
Mm.
Lambo. After a few weeks or a few months, give or take, they're gonna be bored of it.
Yeah.
So, does it really bring happiness?
I mean, it's because you can. I guess you can call it like what temporary happiness.
Short term happiness.
Yeah, short term happiness. Because I
That's
mean,
the same one.
eventually you're gonna be get burned out of things, one way or another.
Yeah,
One way or another.
you're not wrong. I mean, that's
Yeah.
why I feel that, you know, yeah, money, I guess money is necessary, it's essential.
Yeah. Yeah.
But the question is, how much is too much? Because, I mean, they say that money is the root of all evil. I do not agree with that statement. I think that
Oh.
not money, but greed is the root of all evil. If you have no greed, you have money, I don't think there'll be any evil. But people want more money. And it's not the money's fault, it's greed, if you think about it. Is it not true?
I mean, I guess you could say money is like the physical form of greed, in a way.
Not true. If you have a lot of money, you donate to charity, that's not greed anymore. And it's still money.
I mean, I don't think. I think when you donate to charity, isn't that feeding into your own ego? Like, I
No.
mean, don't get me wrong. Like, I feel like if you donate money to charity, you're doing something good for like a cause. You feel good by yourself. You know, you can say, hey, today I
I
donated
mean,
my money to
I would
charity.
say that, okay, maybe
I'm
some
like,
people
yeah, you
do
know,
it,
feel good.
but some people genuinely do it because they want to help the community. You get what I mean? I'm not saying that everyone donates because they want to feel good. If you think about it, some people actually do it because they really want to help people out.
Yeah.
And in return, they feel good, not from because they donated the money, but because they see that they help people out. You get what I mean?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so I would agree with your statement to a certain extent because, people, there really are real generous people who donate money not because they want to look good to the press, but actually because they want to do it.
I mean, yeah, there are people like that.
Yeah, so
I
I mean,
guess if there is like that certain like that, if they have that connection, I guess you could say between like
I'm pretty sure
connection.
there's a lot of people that, are good people, lah, honestly. That's what I feel.
Yeah.
So, we can't discredit them.
Mm.
But yeah, lah, I agree that, to a certain extent, some people, yeah, lah, I mean, money causes ego. A lot of things boost your ego, lah, I guess. That's why there's these sayings like, how much money is too much money? You get what I mean? If you're doing it for the good of mankind, the good for everyone else, I think, yeah, sure, you deserve it. But if you're like, you must spend it wisely, lah. Like some people, they have a lot of money, they don't know how to invest, they don't know how to spend it, they don't know how to save it as well. In like a few weeks' time, you can go Las Vegas, you gamble for 5 days straight.
I
amount of
mean,
money.
like look at like Jeff Bezos, man, or Steve, like not Steve, Bill Gates. Yeah, and they are rich, they are stupid rich. They make money in their sleep. Those guys, right? I guess you could say like even like if you take out a few 100 million, right? That's like a small drop in their wealth. To them, money is literally nothing. It's nothing to them.
I really want to feel that way, honestly.
Like it doesn't matter anymore. Whatever they want in the world, right? They just like have it.
Exactly.
Like that.
Exactly.
It's just a small drop. It doesn't matter to them. I feel like even if once you get to that level of rich, right? It doesn't matter anymore.
Which actually kind of, if you think about it, if you have too much of something, it doesn't mean anything anymore.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I didn't think about that until today. Oh shit! Wow, wow! This is the first time in the podcast I actually learned something.
Mm.
Wow. Okay. I see.
I mean, that's why you can see them donating I mean, you look at Jeff Bezos, $100 billion to coronavirus research. Like, to people who don't know what that kind of money is, right? That's like amazing, But if you look at it from Jeff Bezos' point of view, that's nothing to him.
If you give me 1% of that, I'll be happy.
Yeah,
Just one.
just 1%. I'm happy. It's like more money than I ever need in my life.
So let's say, okay, I mean, of course, even if let's say I'm successful on YouTube, I wouldn't be that rich. Okay.
Yeah.
But imagine if let's say I start my own company. I don't know. Let's say the best possible result. I'm like them next time in the future. How would you stop me from going crazy?
I guess you could say it's like, every once in a while give you like a reality check. You know.
It's like, oh yes, you're rich, yes, but it's time to have kopitiam once a month, okay?
Yeah.
$3. Let's go.
Look, I mean, even like what Bill Gates, he queues up at a burger place to just get a burger.
I would get a burger. Burger is great, man.
And those are good. Yeah, those are good.
Yes. But order, I prefer pizza. Just saying. I'm a pizza guy.
Mm.
Facts. So you think that happiness is more important than money, which
Yeah.
is not wrong. I agree, but everyone has their own personal opinion. Whatever you guys think is happiness, leave your comments in the comment section down below so that me and Ray can read it. I mean, like maybe you have like your own reasoning as to why. We can really understand it. It's not that we are rejecting other people's opinions, but we are an open community. Rebel is an open community. So say whatever you want. We are all humans. Nobody is perfect. Everyone has their own mindset, and I think that's great. If you have $1 million, what would you spend on, or how would you spend it?
Invest it.
All of it.
Maybe like 750,000.
What about the rest?
Keep it for yourself.
What are you gonna buy?
Get a nice house.
Okay.
Yeah.
What?
Buy groceries for the rest of your life.
I thought you're gonna say you're gonna buy more books for a book collection.
Oh, that too. That comes after the investment returns itself. Like I said, man. Like I said, you suffer through first, and in the end, you reap the rewards.
Well, shit. Okay. Wow. Wow. Okay. Wow. Okay. All right. Fair enough, I guess. I mean that's pretty wise answer. I'm not gonna lie. So if I have an extra 1 million lying around my house, at least I know who I can entrust that 1 million to.
Oh yeah, give it to me, please. Thanks. I need it for personal reasons.
Alright, so we have come to the end of the podcast. With that said, thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you guys in the either next podcast episode or the next video. Yeah. Peace.
No. Gotta let them know I'm uncontrollable.